so much for coming. Welcome to the Zeda Experience. So before I get into what Zeda is, what the Zeda Experience is, I want to give an opportunity to the chef. I know you guys are enjoying the food, right? Yeah. I want to give an opportunity to the chef because he's busy, he needs to go back to the kitchen. To introduce Five Senses, the restaurant, this lovely space that you're in, and of course himself. I know I sent you guys a package that had its details, but of course it sounds better when it comes from the horse's mouth.
Hi ladies.
Hi.
As I said before, my name is Chef Kim. I'd like to welcome you once again to Five Senses. It's a family-run establishment, so it's a partnership between myself and my mother. So it's Kenyan-owned, so always support Kenyan. Yeah, awesome. So ideally, it's a French fusion restaurant. Why French fusion, you may ask? Mainly because I studied a bit in Switzerland and worked in France, gained my experience there, and then grew. So ideally, the idea was to come back home and do something that had a bit of French type of style cooking, just using our local ingredients. So just enhancing the flavor of our dishes. So welcome to the experience as well, and feel free, feel at home, and always come by any other time. Thank you very much.
My name is Mwenden Kao. I am a creative entrepreneur. So it's just a fancy way to say that I do a lot of stuff that can't really be quantified in one label. So I just say creative entrepreneur. So in content, in events, etc. So the reason for this thing is it started when I go for a lot of events. I like to eat out, I like to travel, and a lot of my friends would ask me, well, Monday, how do we come for this event? How do we whatever? And I was like, well, it's not possible because unfortunately a lot of these events tend to be closed events. They tend to be either media or suppliers or things like that. So I was like, how do I create that sort of same thing but now for women? Where women get to, it's a curated experience. So like today, this menu is specifically created for this event. So it's not like something you're gonna find like on the, it's specifically created for this. So I wanted to do something where it's curated, it's small, so boutique, because then that way you really get to have great conversation. And for me, my hope is that women will get to build friendships and also kind of figure out how maybe if you have synergy in something, how you can help each other, and even just have a good time. Because sometimes when we hang out, a lot of the times for events and things, they're like NGO or so serious, and it's like, geez, like I just want to have fun with my girlfriends and with other women. So it doesn't always have to be like an agenda-driven thing. So that's sort of the point. But also, I was like, let's have conversations that are still kind of themed, so that when we leave, it's like fine, we ate, we drunk, but we also sort of had a great conversation and learned something from each other. Because I really am a huge believer in women learning from other women. So that's sort of the genesis of the whole idea. So we have a website, ZedaMagazine.com. It's a lifestyle women's website. And then we're going to be having monthly events. So this is the first one, the three-course paired cocktail paired menu. Each event will be completely different, so that you don't feel like it's not repetitive. This month it could be that we are doing this. Next month it could be wine pairings. The other month it could literally be whiskey, but not all the events will be food as well. Some might be perfume, some might be art events, etc. Just to sort of make sure that whatever your interests are as a woman is covered, and also that you get to have a good time and meet other people.
Whiskey-based cocktail. It's called the Gold Rush. The Gold Rush coming from the color of the cinnamon and a bit of Scotch whiskey. So for you to make a whiskey-based cocktail that has honey, you need hot water. So what you do is you take honey, ratio of 1 to 1, put it in a shaker. So that is 25 ml of honey, and then this is hot water just to make honey-based syrup. And then most For you to make a whiskey-based cocktail, I think most people do prefer lime or lemon, because just to get the sourness of the whiskey, so that you can just taste the elements in it, the cocktail. So also that you do a ratio of 1:1, and then we'll have our ice. And then we swirl it a bit in the shaker, in the mixer. And then over here we have our Scotch whiskey. So that is 60 ml of Scotch whiskey. And then you'll have a bit of cinnamon just to get the color of the gold in the whiskey. And then now it comes to the part of for you to. So for whiskeys, normally it's best served for you when you're making a cocktail. You should shake it, not other than build it. So we're going to shake the Gold Rush.
Zeda baby, Zeda.